Hey guys, so I have a bunch of things to tell you, and I just thought, sorry about that, I just thought it would be easier to do a video to tell you some of these things rather than, back and forth emails or text messages between a whole bunch of different people. So I have good news and I have bad news. And basically, what I have to tell you, I just found out this morning. Um, So you may not know, but the back half of our building has been completely renovated this past summer. And actually, our end of the building is due to be completely renovated next summer. But construction basically has been going on since really last March. And they were supposed to be done by now, and they are this close. Apparently, they need just a couple more days. They had some issues, we were told, with subcontractors not being available to do the last little bit of work that needed to be done. So, um, basically, what that means is the building is not ready for in-person instruction. And you guys will probably be getting an email or something telling you this. Um, but we're going to be remote, all of us, starting on Wednesday, and that is still the first day of class, Wednesday the 9th, Thursday the 10th, Friday the 11th. The next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is going to be remote. We're going to do it. We're going to use Zoom, and I'm going to show you a bunch of things in my video here that I really need you to do before next Wednesday. And you can pause this video at any time if you're trying to follow along and do what I'm showing you. You can have two screens open and pause and follow along like that. So we will be in person Monday, the 14th. Okay, but school is still starting Wednesday, and a lot of everything, really, almost everything that I had planned for you guys for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week is all stuff that we can do remotely. So it's really not that big of a deal. And the fact of the matter is, and I know you're probably excited to get doing some hands-on stuff, and I always have to tell the juniors every year, I know you're looking forward to getting up out of your seats and doing some hands-on stuff, but I have to do a lot of teaching up front in order for you to know what the heck it is you're supposed to be doing when we get up to do hands-on. So the first few weeks are always a lot of notes, a lot of lecture, etc. I try to make it not too boring. So that's that. That's basically for everybody. And I will be taking attendance at 12 o'clock noon. I have to submit my attendance, and I will be putting it in 12 o'clock noon. So you can't be late to the Zoom, and I'm going to show you how you get on in just a minute. But please, even 11:55 would be great. So I'll do that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then of course we're supposed to be in person on Monday. I was also, and as you know, we still have the issue of some schools, not all, some, not transporting 5 days a week. That is still out there getting figured out. We were told, however, that Lansingburg, and we were supposed to have 4 Lansingburg students, they're not going to transport at all. They made that decision based on funding that didn't come through for any of the schools. I don't know if that's going to change down the road, but as of right now, all Lansingburg students will be remotely learning. And so, you guys are going to have to decide what you're going to do. But until I hear otherwise, I will assume that I will see you on Zooms and be working with you virtually. And just like I already told you before, in the event anybody does get quarantined or anybody does go out, you just automatically transition to remote learning anyway. And we do that through the Google Classroom, as I mentioned. So first things first, I emailed and texted both the students and the parents your new Questar 3 login information, password, and email. So if you go on your any device, any computer, and you go to www.questar, QUESTAR.org, and I don't know why this is showing here. That's not what I want. I'll just do it here. www.questar.org. Okay. And then enter. This is the screen that should come up. And okay, well, it took me right in. And it's because I'm already logged in. But on the home screen, you probably will see a login spot. Where you're supposed to put your email and your password in that you were just given. You can go ahead and do that. I had wanted you guys to wait until you were in class together, but now I'm going to actually need you to go ahead and do this. It's probably going to prompt you to change your password, and that's okay. You change it, but please use a combination of some capitals, capital letters, a number or two, a symbol or two. Make it safe. Try to look at the one that the IT department assigned you, and you can kind of see there's some capitals, there's some symbols, there's some numbers. Of course, it has to be something that you will remember. And I'm going to ask every single one of you, once you figured out your new password, please email it to me or text it to me. Because if you forget it, I have no way of getting you into your account, and the IT department has to go through a whole bunch of stuff to reset it for you, and they are not going to be available very soon. If you can imagine how swamped and busy they are with a whole bunch of other things. So it's really important that the new password you create for yourself is something that you will remember. And of course you can write it down. You shouldn't share it with anybody besides your parents. But if you can email it to me or text it to me just so I have it as a backup, that would be great. Once you've changed your password and you've logged in, you should be on the website. And if you go to Students and Parents, which is right here, and that brings up another page, and go all the way down here to the bottom. It says web-based email. Web-based email. And all you got to do is click it, and mine is going to come right up and be open because I'm already logged in, but it may require you to log in again. And probably you're going to see a bunch of emails from me. So a bunch of emails. I've invited you to the Google Classroom. I've invited you to Quizlet. I've shared this. I've shared that, all kinds of things. You can either, you can get here a couple different ways, but it's really important that you are signed in with your Questar account, not your homeschool account. This is very important. I know your homeschool probably gives you an email as well. You got to use your Questar email and password for all of your work for me in Google Classroom. So you're either still on the Questar in your inbox, or you can just open up another browser. Google, you should be right. Google is right there, and over here, this is what I call your waffle. So anytime I say your waffle, I'm talking about these 9 dots right here. You click it, and I know some of you guys probably already know all this. I apologize, but you click it, and it opens up all of your Google apps. So right here is Google Classroom, which we're going to go to in just a minute. But your Google Drive is right there. And actually in your Drive, if you open up your Google Drive, you're probably going to see a couple folders already. One just has your name. I created that for you. If you've already joined Classroom, you're probably going to see a Classroom folder. I'm going to ask you to drag and drop that Classroom folder inside your name folder. Okay. If you didn't do that, I'll get that done with you. You'll also see Google Calendar. And we're going to use this a lot. All right. There's some other apps that we'll use as well. But for right now, I just wanted you to see that you'll see your classroom and your drive and your calendar. So I've already invited you to the classroom using your Questar email. And you probably had an email inviting you to join, or if you just hit your waffle and hit classroom, it's probably going to bring you right into it. So this is our Google Classroom, and much everything we're going to be doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is in here. So I want to just bring to your attention, I'm going to go to classwork, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and I'll make myself a little smaller here. Scroll down to the bottom. We are going to do week 1. Week 1 is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Don't worry about these assignments right now. Always, every single week, always start with the tab that says the week, and it says lesson plan and materials. You always want to start there. Don't just start filling stuff out up here. You don't know what you're doing yet. You got to learn, you got to, follow instructions. So in our lesson plan and materials, you're going to see, where did it go? And you might have to scroll up and down because there's a lot of stuff in there. CJ1, week 1, lesson plan. We always start there. So all you do is click it, and it's going to open up a Google Doc, and it's got our plan for the whole week. And I talked about this in orientation a little bit, and I showed this to you. Unfortunately, now, because we're going to be remote, we actually have to do this. We have to learn about this. I'm not going to go through every single thing we're going to do those in the next 3 days next week. But I just wanted to bring it to your attention and show you each day what it is that we're going to be working on. And I did paste some links here that will go to the docs and the forms and the videos that I'm going to want you to see. So here is our lesson plan. One of the things, and you can see here, Chromebook setup. You guys are still going to get a Chromebook, but of course you need to be in school to get that. Although we were also told that, I believe, Hoosick Valley, I wrote it down, Brunswick and New Lebanon, they'll probably be reaching out to you guys about picking up a Chromebook if you're able to before next Wednesday. I don't have all the details on that at all. I'm just going to let my principal handle that. The other districts, we were told, you guys are given Chromebooks by your homeschool, so they figure you're good to go for now. But you know what? You don't need a Chromebook. If you have a computer at home or a device of some kind, you should be able to do most of this. Anyway, so when we are in class together, we'll get our Chromebook set up the way that we need it to be. Don't worry about that. And then we have some activities. One of the things that I asked you guys to do, so what I'd like you to do before next Wednesday, and I can look and see, just so you know, if I go up here to people and I click it, I see who the teachers are in our classroom, but the students, all the students, and right here it shows me 3 students so far out of 29 have joined our Google Classroom. The people who are grayed out have not yet joined. But as I scroll down, I can see that Sean did, and Ray did, and so did Jessica, which is awesome. The other thing that I had asked you guys to do, and now I really need you to do it, is to get set up with your Quizlet. And you may see this in your email as well. I sent an invite out to my Google or Quizlet class, whatever. Criminal Justice 1, Questar 3, REC. So again, I can see who joined and who didn't. And right here, members. So again, Sean joined, and Ray joined, and Jessica, I know I had texted you, and this is in the instruction, guys. Let's go back to our Google Classroom. Let's go to classwork. It says, Google, nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, you know what? It's up here as an assignment. Create Quizlet account using Questar email. Okay, but you got to click it and you got to look at the instructions. It says click the link. So there's the link. Actually, that's another way to get to it. You don't have to go in your email. You just go right to Classroom. Please click the link attached to my Quizlet class. You must create a new account, even if you have Quizlet with, you know, your homeschool or your own personal email. You have to create a new account with your Questar. Okay, Questar email. Please notice it's in all capitals. Please, when creating your username, create it using your last comma first as your username. Gillette, comma, Amy, or Gillette _Amy. Either one is fine. That's my name. You're not going to use that. I'm just giving you an example of what I mean. So, and it's doubtful that it would already be taken if you do it that way. But if it is, you could just add a couple of numbers after your first name. And as I've already said, you must be signed into your Questar account to see your Quizlet sets. And then I ask you to bookmark it after you've signed in. And what does that mean? You just go right up here. If you can follow my mouse, right up here, see this little star. If you click it, it asks you, do you want to bookmark it? And you say done. And now it should always be at the top for you in your browser, so you don't have to, you just click it one time and you're brought right in. So let's just go back to Quizlet really quickly. So I need you to create a new account. Your username is last comma first, and then your password, of course, and you need to remember it. Hopefully your device will remember it for you. And that's really it. That's all I need you to do for Quizlet right now is just get an account set up and join my class. And okay, so I'm going to close that out. And one more thing, and then we're done. So you have 2 calendars, and I don't want to get anybody confused, but over here you'll see, oh, sorry, let me move me. You'll see calendar, and you can click it. And this is the classroom calendar, Google Classroom calendar. And it's okay. It doesn't do everything I need it to do. What it does that's nice, and it's actually the only thing that it does, is it records the assignments that are due for you, like next week, starting on the 9th. There's 2, well, I have the seniors showing as well. Just ignore the blue. The orange is you. So there's 2 things that I'm going to have you guys do that are assignments next week on Wednesday and Friday. And then the following week, you got a whole bunch of stuff that's, well, that's, again, the seniors. Here's you guys. You got 2 things that are going to be due for me on Friday, the 18th. So this is the Google Classroom calendar. That's the only thing it'll put on here is the assignments that's due. But again, your waffle over here, if you click your waffle and you see calendar, this is Google Calendar. Google Calendar. So you have Classroom Calendar, Google Calendar. Anything and everything that I put as an assignment goes into this one, but it also puts it on this one. And we can put a bunch of other things on here as well. So this is the calendar we're going to use. Now that's October, so we'll go back to September. Here we are. And here's what I've done. On the 9th, you see 12 p.m. classes begin remote. If you click once, it opens up the Zoom meeting link, which is right there. So on Wednesday at 12 o'clock or shortly before 12 o'clock, you're going to sign into your device, sign into your Questar 3 account using your Questar email and new password that you just changed. So I need you guys to do all this ahead of time. So on Wednesday, right at 12, we can get going with a bunch of actual stuff, and not waste time trying to change passwords or, open things and learn where things are. You guys have a whole week to kind of get that going. So once you get yourself signed in, you're going to hit your waffle. You're going to hit Google Calendar. This is what's going to open up for you. You're going to go to the 9th. You're going to click once on classes begin. There's your Zoom. You're going to click it and your Zoom screen opens, and hopefully you'll see me and everybody else. And from there, I'll kind of walk you through the rest of this stuff. But honestly, if everybody does what they need to do, there's no reason that we can't stay right on track and really hit the ground running on Monday, the 14th, when we're all in person. I have gone ahead. So I have gone ahead, and you will see here every single day there is a remote class, and that is for my Lansingburgh students and any student that is not present physically in class. Again, you go to the calendar, and on that day, click it once, and you see the Zoom open and you join. And I need you to do that by 12 o'clock. I might even back this up by 5 or 10 minutes. I have to get my attendance in. If you're not in the Zoom meeting at 12, you're going to be marked as absent. And I can't wait for 10 minutes, 15 minutes for you to get into Zoom. I got to teach. We got stuff to do. So, and parents, this is for you guys too. So just so you know how this is going to work. Right now, we know Lansingburgh is not transporting. 2 other schools, Columbia and Averill Park, are possibly not transporting 5 days a week. And there may be others. And then, of course, there's always the possibility that we all go back out because of COVID. So that's it. That's all I really have to tell you. Obviously, as the next few days go by, I, again, will keep you as up to date as I possibly can. I need you guys to do these two or three things for me before Wednesday. I need you to get signed in, change your password, join Google Classroom, go to Quizlet, create a new account, join my class in Quizlet. That's what I need. Those 2 or 3 things. And then on Wednesday at 12 o'clock, go to your calendar, click the link to join Zoom, and I'll take it from there with you guys, okay? We're going to be fine. Okay. Sorry so long. And of course, email me, text me any questions, okay? All right. Bye.